Peace, everyone. How you doing? Welcome to Israel Doctrine's Google Hangout. I'm your host, Carl Lambert, and you have now entered into the Hangout. And today we're doing a show on Professor Griff once again. I know it's the Sabbath day. Peaceful Sabbath to you all. But it's good to do good on the Sabbath day. And the issue that's going on is going on in the Black community. And it's not just affecting certain groups in the community, but the whole of the community. So I feel it's only right to blow the trumpet, bring out some thoughts and questions about this so people will not be misled. I myself have been attacked by, brothers on my channel for talking about Professor Griff being scared, and if he's scared, he should say he's scared. The title was actually Professor Griff, y'all scared. If you scared, say you scared. As you see, I put y'all in there because as the incident that came up in the Hebrew Israelite community with the, brother out there in Evanston, Indiana, shooting a transgender person in the face, it shook up the community, woke a lot of people up to the fact that persecution and buffering and different stuff could be, finally awoken in the community, that it's the start of it, that it's about to begin and stuff. So the incident with the shooting in Dallas, Texas, it affected the whole Black community because of the rage and the outrage that people are verbally displaying and physically may want to display, and the heroism that they give to Michael Johnson, right? So people, I've named this one, or gave it a simple title, Professor Griff, Dry Snitched. And is he and others monetizing off of Micah Johnson, right? Are they doing that, people? Because the streets talk, right? And obviously Griff talk. So let's look at it, right? Couple notes right quick. Did they know where the picture came from? This picture that came out in the newspaper, Griff said the Black Atlanta Star, right, published this picture of him and the alleged shooter of the Dallas shooting incident, Michael Johnson. He said they published it and some other people published it and ran with the picture, right? But did they know where the picture come from? Because the picture was taken. Did they know who took the picture, right? Questions that have to be asked, questions that have to be answered, questions that at the end of the day, Professor Griff gave away without, anyone twisting his arm. He had a press conference at Nicholas Bookstore, I think in Brooklyn, if I'm not mistaken, somebody correct me. But he had this press conference. Now the question is, did he charge for the press conference? Did he let the people in free? Was they selling memorabilia? We know that it was a bookstore, so commerce was going on there, but did anybody else bring anything else that'll sell or whatever? I don't know. Word on the street though is, things was going on for his monetization. Now, maybe those things true, not true, but it's for sure that with the Africa Bambaataa situation, there was a precedent set where people want to hold a press conference, give Bambaataa 72 hours or else, and then they don't do nothing. Now, when Minister Louis Farrakhan did the Million Man March and he said justice or else, the House of Consciousness, Sinetta TV, and all of his associates, tried to ride on Farrakhan, Minister Farrakhan, when it came to justice or else, which we see justice have not came about, and the else has not manifest themselves or itself, right? Unless you want to say Micah Johnson is the manifestation of the else. And once again, who really want to claim the brother? At this point, who really want to claim them? The committees claimed them. Griff got on them about that and said that's not a smart thing to do. Don't be claiming them, because then, as I said, and I believe they be watching and listening to my videos, right? As I said, when making the video where the comedic brother, you know, was saying he's one of ours and we claiming him, as I said, that's like ISIS claiming the shooter. You know, that's putting heat on the comedic community. See, this thing is strategy, people. And you have to think about it, because the black community is under attack. Now, if you don't call yourself black, I understand. You can be like, well, I ain't under attack, like I do with the Hebrew Israelites. The Hebrew Israelites may be under attack. I don't call myself that, so I don't feel, but my people is under attack. They call themselves by that name. So that's out. Shout out to my Moorish brothers. They might say, well, we Moors, we not black, but your people is under attack. They call themselves black, right? Just to put everything as best and proper perspective as I can give, right? So I got some audio. As always, I got audio, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to play some audio, chop this video up. We're going to see what he's saying. We're going to analyze what he's saying. You know, people talking about hands off Griff. Well, Griff, mouth off of people. You know what I'm saying? Quit calling people names. Silence is the best tool at this time. You know what I'm saying? Being covert about what you're doing is best at this time. You know what I'm saying? Get you a publicist, get you a lawyer, get you somebody to speak for you so you won't speak for yourself, right? So, let's listen.
And my name is Fred, and I'm greeting on civilized greeting. Protect peace, shalom, whatever greeting is, you go by freedom land. And my big sister sitting in front of me, so I gotta say on the move.
So he keep calling out his big sister in the program, right? But notice he used every greeting now. I never paid attention to it, but I don't think Professor Griff used all those greetings. But somehow or another, you know, every aspect of the community, Hotep, Shalom, Islam, everything got to be used, right? You got to tie everybody in. And once again, so whatever you use, he's using the universal greetings of those that's in the Black liberation movement, right? So Black Power was left out because that fist went up for Micah Johnson, right? He put that Black Power fist up in that picture, right? Let's not forget that with the dashiki. So you know who called that Black Power, right? Question though, why was he ashamed to say Black Power? Just think about it. You see, sometimes you just need people to wake up or break up that fallow ground of your mind, right?
King Simon, because just a whisper, the brother put it together and made it happen. And Nicholas Brooklyn has always been monumental to me, simply because I know, not in the back of my mind, but in the front of my mind, there's something, a place I need to go to at least express myself, whether it's a lecture, press conference, or whatever. They always tell me to pray. Let's give them a round of applause. I do want to hear from my good brother. I do want to hear from Pan Africa. I do want to hear from Ron. I do want to hear from a couple other people, Black Dot, and a couple other people. But I had a special shout out to some brothers, man, I haven't seen in years. So when people think of Professor Griff, S1Ws, martial arts, and all that kind of stuff, man, I was a young saying it, man.
So now what all this got to do with him coming in the press conference, dealing with the issues, hitting it the way he need to hit it, and bounce? This man raised me up. This man and S1Ws and this and that. Time back in the group, the Hall of Fame group Public Enemy. Fight the power, don't trust it. No, you know, black zombies, you know, invasion of the black zombies. It take a nation of millions to hold me back. Public Enemy, you know what I'm saying? He bringing all of that in it, right? The S1Ws, this man here. What are these people doing here? Why are their names being called? Why are the sister name being called? Pan Africa and all of this. Griff, you're supposed to be shutting down, not opening up, right? Plead the fifth. You're supposed to be on the run, yet you done went to New York City, Nicholas Bookstore, and you holding a press conference, blasting it on the internet, either live or what? I forgot what was going on that day, but Sinetta said he was gonna be broadcasting it live. So number one, if the people really wanted to get you, then they could have came and got you. You got a cell phone, they could have tracked you. So now, are you using the situation to make yourself relevant in the community again because of you being irrelevant? Only outside of that person you diss and keep dissing, that stay out there and on the West Coast, that you saying to tell everything to wipe away the dead and stuff. You know who we talking about, right? Somehow or another, she had to get brought up into it. You know what I'm saying? See, people, everybody know that I ain't with the bull crap, right? I don't like bull crap. I don't like certain things. If it's wrong, it's wrong. If it's wrong, it's wrong. That's the only way you can live by principle and certain codes and stuff. You got to call it like you see it, right? Care if people like it or not, you got to call it. But let's listen on.
I can't even find words to express my gratitude to this man. This name is Jean Marie. We talk about martial arts. This is the epitome of martial arts, especially where I come from, Long Island. Let's give him a round of applause. Dojo uncle or the man who taught me in that particular style called Japanese Suzuki karate, and his Prince. His Prince step on him right there. Prince's brother, Pop Diesel, is one of the S1Ws. So we all come from that same circle, right? Let's give Prince.
These the people in my circle, the S1Ws. He trained me. He, the brother of so and so. It's my circle. These my people, right? You're supposed to do your dirt all by your lonely people. I mean, where I come from, how I heard it growing up, you do your dirt all by your lonely. You know what I'm saying? You keep certain people in the dark. You know what I'm saying? That's why you do your dirt by your lonely. Now it's a man back there on the camera with a bulletproof vest. Come on now. Y'all tell me, is he still the same OG? Y'all tell me.
I think we should go in like this. Let me kind of lay it out. Just real briefly, because to be honest with you, I don't have a whole lot to say. You understand what I'm saying? We have to use this press conference to kind of get the word out to let everyone else know 4 things that I kind of put together and made a mental note of real quick. All right, everyone else supposed to be here so she can say a few words to let y'all know that she was the first one that I heard from that told me, and she sent me the text message that my picture was with this alleged Dallas shooter and sniper. All right, and when I first saw the picture, I was out doing some real estate business with a friend of mine in Atlanta.
So now I made the video. There's some brothers tried to attack me. I said, if you scared, you scared. just say you scared. You know what I'm saying? If you scared, just say you scared, and your brothers, if they want to help you, will stand by you. But first, people need to know you scared, because then they need to know what type of mindset you in. You know what I'm saying? If you fear for your life, tell the world you fear for your life, right? He's going to make a statement that, you know, he was going home and somebody told him don't go home. I think it was his sister, don't go home. He drove up towards the house. He seen the police and he ran. Now you running from the police? Now I couldn't say these things if he wouldn't have said them. So don't get mad at me. Or don't be like, what you talking about? I'm just playing a reporter, as I do, right? And reporting what it is that I done heard and seen in the community, talking about it, analyzing it for the community's sake, so we can look at it and think about it as a whole and deal with it, right? Which is a good thing in my eyesight. So, you know, no excuses on my behalf. We're going to keep playing the video, right? We got to check this out, people. Let's listen, right? So here is a picture out there with the alleged shooter. What did he do? He gonna tell you.
I asked him to pull over because I want to be able to process this and let some attention to it. So I'm looking at the picture on the phone with my daughter, kind of going back and forth, and surely enough, right after that, that was Friday morning, if you trying to get the timeline. All right, so but it was Thursday, it happened that evening, all evening in Dallas, and of course, I'm 2 hours behind. I shut down on Thursday to collect my thoughts, because I had some lectures, other stuff.
Now, he in Atlanta, so he's 2 hours ahead. Now, he's really an hour ahead. He's not 2 hours behind. Dallas is Central Time. Atlanta is Eastern, so he's an hour ahead. He's not behind. He will have to be in California to be 2 hours behind. But he said he was in Atlanta. So, I mean, he number one, haven't thought these things out, and he put the pencil to the paper and come up with his own rendition of what he wanted to say so he can be precise about certain things, right? He pulls some newspapers out like he on his Steve Coakley. Oh, I got newspapers and stuff. But where's your paper? Will you writing a timeline out and being precise about what you say at this press conference, right? So we see right there that it's a little shaky in the conversation.
On Thursday to collect my thoughts, because I had some lectures and other stuff coming up. As a matter of fact, so the movie Purge, how many people see Purge? And this is the third one. So I'm getting calls that night, which I'm ignoring because I'm putting my lecture together. That morning, that's when my oldest daughter hit me up.
He putting the lecture together as he watching the Purge. Which one? See, people, that's why you should be quiet, because I'm not even a professional investigator. I know how to ask some questions because I know how to use logic and reason. So was you watching the Purge, or was you putting your lectures together? Or was you putting the lecture together while you was watching the Purge? You know what I'm saying? Or was you watching the Purge while you was putting the lesson together? It just ask you questions and get you to be unprecise in what you're saying. That's why, number one, he should have shut up, because anything he say will and can be used against them in a court of law. They got footage. Well, you did this press conference and you said this, Mr. Griff. We know he got another name, real name, but we ain't gonna bring that up.
With the information that my picture is with this brother. Now, mind you, Professor Small's opinion, ironically.
Now, Professor Smalls is not there. So now notice what he's about to do. He's finna bring up Professor Smalls. Now, every name he bring up goes in the database. So let's see what he said about Professor Smalls.
Now, mind you, Professor Smalls opinion, ironically, I think Professor Small was the one that took the picture.
I think Professor Small took the picture. I don't know if he took the picture, but I think he took the picture. Okay, the picture out there. There's questions about the picture. Once again, Did they know who took the picture? He just told them who took the picture, who he took the picture, right? Now Professor Small can be questioned. Did you take the picture? Did you not take the picture? Based upon what Griff said at the conference, he believed you took the picture. So I got to bring you in and talk to you. If the case still open and they still considering Griff in some shape, form, or fashion. Now, Professor Small he's going to be questioned. It's not, he got to be, he going to be questioned. Right? Now, y'all tell me if this is considered by definition dry snitching or not. Yeah, I believe he took the picture. Let's listen on.
We were in Dallas at the lecture with Professor Small, and Volume J. Professor Griff, and David Banner.
Now he's telling them what event it was in which Professor Small was there, Professor whoever, I don't know the name, and David Banner was also there. It was that event in which the picture was taken. And then he talked about the guy calling them about the event and saying, I see you hanging out with your buddy. You know what I'm saying? So now he done gave them the event. All they need now is the footage of those events to see what they was talking about. And if they analyzed that and said any of that was hate speech or whatever, voila. So who is advising this man? Those that want to monetize off of this situation. Those that wanted to monetize off of Bambaataa, giving them 72 hours or else. The same ones that accuse Minister Farrakhan of saying justice or else and bringing all of that economics to Washington, D.C. and then said they weren't going to go to it, but eventually they figure 1 million black people in one place and we got all this merch. I think I'm going to Washington, D.C. with 1 million black people that got some money in their pocket because they're not going broke, and we're going to get this merch off. We're going to start selling all these medallions and red, black, and green, this, that, and people. You better watch these people that's putting themselves in this position. Let's listen to his mythology, because this is mythology. He basically, you know, I ain't wearing no wig, but I had to escape with my life. They was trying to get me or whatever. He's saying he was scared. But see, people mad at me for making a video saying if you scared, say you scared. And if you scared, you thinking irrational. And if you thinking irrational, you making irrational moves and statements and stuff. You're not thinking. Fear is your motivation, not logical thought.
All on one ticket in Dallas, Texas. And average old regular kind of lecture, the energy was high, the place was jam-packed for Dallas. And
then this
I
guy.
mentioned on the microphone, my subject matter.
He on diss Dallas. Well, it was large for Dallas, that is. Oh, boy. Gonna diss the place. Let's listen to some more people. Y'all liking the show so far? 34 people. Tune in. How y'all doing? Please comment if you like. Please keep your comments in a positive direction. Let's not take it negative.
Music college, I was talking about. And I was talking about murder, music, madness, mayhem, and the motherfucker. And Dr. Francis Chris also gave us that in the 9th chapter of the book of Isis. The motherfucker, the original motherfucker.
So now, let's just do some having foreknowledge insight here, right? You say the ISIS paper, which was out before Ali Muhammad came up with his ISIS group, that he proclaimed that the U.S. government started the ISIS program off of. See how deep this rabbit hole goes, people? But remember, if you're not following the conscious community, you're not in tune with all the details, all the things that's going on. So you need a tour guide. I'm kind of like D.A. Smart. Y'all know who D.A. Smart is? That's the brother that said, you know, walk with me through the city of the Shah, where the vultures be. And he gonna tell you about the different hoods and what to throw, what's set to throw up, what's set not to throw up, what to do and what not to do within the confines of Cook County, which is Chicago, Illinois. Cook County, the county of Cook, right? My birthplace. Shout out to the homeland, you know, hometown, shot town, my town. So let's listen.
I told the audience that night, I asked them, you know, would they take a picture with me? And 100 people lined up. So I guess I was committed and obligated to take a picture. So that brother was just any old brother in the audience. We barely had, you know, a 45-second conversation. You know, when somebody come and ask you, want to take a picture? You sure it's a me second? Come on, bro. You know, so we locked up and we took a picture. He said, I admire you, man. Take it here.
So now he said we barely talk, but now you telling the conversation. I admire you, man. You going into the dialogue. How long ago was this picture again taken? When was this event again? You don't know him, but you remember the conversation. So therefore you remember him. Oh, the picture brought back the memories. See, the thing is, be quiet. Go into hiding. You seen the people at your house. You ran to get away from them, to hide from them so they wouldn't capture you or whatever. But you having a press conference talking when you're supposed to be moving in silence. Why is he talking? Why is his advisors not telling him, look, man, be brief at the press conference, state these things that needed to be stated, and we're going to have all the other participants there and they're going to talk, but we just want you to make a brief statement, because the whole thing, people, when I asked the question about the monetization, the whole thing, to get back to that, is Bambaataa don't go to Rolling Stones or them people, because they gonna get the story first. The people gonna read it in their publication, and they're not gonna want to hear from us. But if you bring the story to the black media first, quote unquote, the House of Conscious them, then we can be the lead people on the story and get the story out, break the story. Then we could get a little popularity, fame, and we gonna get the YouTube hits from the monetization. So remember, ain't nothing in life without economics. If economics, I'm gonna give you the old school conversation. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense, right? Soul school rule, right? So everything has an economic value to it, a position to it. So you got to understand that what Griff is doing and what his advisors are doing is looking at the monetary perspective of the whole thing. Well, I tell you what, man, we're gonna sit you down, we're gonna have you talk, you're gonna say this or that, we're gonna record it, we're gonna put it up on YouTube. Yeah, we're gonna get your story out. But I bet you they monetized it. I will monetize it. I'm monetizing this when I get through. I'm gonna have about 3 or 4 commercials on it, maybe 4. Right? I'm gonna monetize it. I ain't even lie to you, cause if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense, right? Do that make sense? Then why hide it? But see, people about the monetization of something, but then try to act like they're not, and we're just doing a good thing for the community. If it's not beneficial to you, most of the time you're not gonna do it. That's just how life works, right? So let's not fool ourselves, people. Some political perspective or whatever. What benefit is him telling this story right now? What political? What legal? What monetization? What benefit is him at this bookstore talking about this situation, calling out people names, giving details of what happened? They may be true, they may be false. But what benefit is what you got to ask, because you got to ask, what are people's thoughts and motivation for doing what they do? Even a genius asks questions. And if you want to play MacGyver, if you want to play a spy or whatever, Sherlock Holmes, my dear Watson, you have to analyze.
Whatever. And I see what you're doing. I'm checking you out on YouTube. I said, cool, get some data. And that was that. Next time I see him, I was in a picture with him. All across the internet. So as a result of that, I told the brother that I was with that Friday. I'm going to live in Atlanta, Georgia. The brother that I was with on the topic, juice vegetarian paradise.
So now he even told the location. He owned this. Like the brother I was with. You want to know who this what he owned. This is what. Come on, man. You can't, man. If this the new rules of the game, then I don't want to be in that game, because these rules is messed up. But y'all want to say something about me and say, well, you know, you just want to make a name off of Professor Griff. Nah, if anything, Professor Griff calling out a whole lot of people's names here. And I ain't never did a video with Micah Johnson on it and tried to deal with him and what's going on with that. Because you know what? Dead man can't speak. He cannot defend himself. There's no need to talk about him. As I said, they killed that man with a drone. It was a modern day lynching. He didn't have a trial. And I'm not going to put him on trial. But Professor Griff, oh, he can answer back to my videos. Y'all listening? Y'all got a problem with the video and you want to answer some questions for him? You can answer back. Or you could be an anus and go in my comments and talk and try to make little, you know what I'm saying, waves or whatever. But answer me this. Is he dry snitching now? And it's somebody getting monetary gain off of this situation. Y'all gonna say I'm getting monetary gain because that's what y'all saying. You just trying to get famous off his name. Nah. I'm trying to show people, as I've been showing them before I even ever monetized one video, what's going on in this community. And I had been on YouTube at least a year before I monetized anything. More than a year. Shall we proceed? Yes, indeed.
And so I told the brother, take me back to my car, because I need to get that home. Because if this is happening the way it's happening, sure enough, by the time I got to my car, I had at least 50 text messages. The same picture, all kind of people calling me. So I just had to kind of, get the phone, get my car, and do a beeline back to my home. Before I could get off the block, my sister said, don't go home. That's the last place you want to be. If you're going to go, let some of us go with you. I said, nah, it'll be all right. That was a soldier talking to me.
Now he a soldier. I'm a soldier, just released me on a war path. Now he Tupac. All he wanted to be was a soldier. All he wanted to be was a soldier. Like me, right?
Oh, the foolish part, the soldier. But I should have listened. And sure enough, I did listen. And by the time I got to the block, and I'm looking at the block, they were already parked in front of the house.
They was already in front of my house. What you do, Griff? Griff, they was in front of your house. Could you tell us what you did?
Exactly. So what I did was turn the phone back on went around the corner, and I started tweeting everybody that I could tweet.
So, once again, they're radical tweets. Tweeting everybody he could tweet. He wasn't tweeting individuals. He was just tweeting, putting tweets out on his Twitter. But what was the first thing he said he tweeted? We got the details, don't we, Griff? Tell him.
I'm about to be detained. You understand what I'm saying? To meet me at my house or call me on my personal line. That's the message that my daughter got.
I'm about to be retained, whatever, my tongue. Detained, my bad. Detained.
She put on Facebook, my dad's about to be detained. Because I'm saying that, I wasn't detained yet, but I know how they think. In the state of Georgia, they can lock you down for 72 hours. They won't give you a phone call or anything. I've been in that position before. Ask Chuck the England. We got put up under that jail at the airport. Anyway, that's another story. I'll tell you about it some other time.
But ask Chuck D. Why are you telling people to go talk to Chuck D? Once again, indicating people in the conversation. Go ask Chuck D. I've been in that position before. Wow. Names. I mean, if you sit down with a pencil and write down all the names he called a lot of names. He called a lot of names that if the people, and I said that the other day on my show, that if you go and stand with them at the press conference or this and that, they're going to see you. And they're going to start trying to home in on you or investigate you, who you are, so on and so forth. I never imagined he was going to sit down and call out so many names. But when I watched and listened, names was dropping like hotcakes.
That was my third time in that kind of situation.
So now he should be a veteran, right? 3 times in this situation, you don't know to hush, be quiet, plead the fifth, get you a lawyer, or hide out until you get your story together, or listen to their story so you can bounce your story up off of it. Because if they do detain you, they're going to ask you questions and stuff. You got the newspaper articles, Steve Coakley style.
I stayed back. I did some lectures. By the time I came through customs, and by the time I came through the immigration there at the airport, they already took me down to the jail, had pictures, opened up my luggage, and everything. I asked me all kind of funny sideline ass questions. Took my driver's license and my passport, got my driver's license back. A couple of weeks later, they kept the passport and put me on a no-fly list. I hadn't been out of the country since 20. That's a real guy. That's why when you see footage of public NBOCs, I'm not in it. You understand what I'm saying? And that's a real, that's real. I think Black Doc told me, listen, this is nothing to play with.
He told him it's nothing to play with, but he rolling the dice. If you can't stand pain, but a hula. Y'all know I'm quoting Pac, right?
So that day, after seeing them in front of the house, circled the block a couple of times. I went, kind of hung out, came back a few hours later. Before the coast was clear, went, packed the bag, threw it in my car, and made a beeline to my man's house to drop me off at the airport to get out of town. I want to give a shout out to the people, good old, down old country folk in Wilson, North Carolina. Let's give them a round of applause. Look at what you said. When I told Erin from Born Nazi, she says, come down here, you straight, you protected and safe down here. I was down there with the brothers and sisters, they said, listen, man, they not even coming down here, so don't worry about it. They said,
but you just told them you was with them. Did he leave any evidence behind back there? Did he do anything? We gotta go check out that spot. You know what I'm saying? Name dropping. This man is dropping names, boy, like crazy. But see, most of y'all ain't looking at it and analyzing it. Number one, I knew from the jump, the man's scared, the man thinking irrational. He's just talking. analyze what he's saying, because the gov gonna analyze what he's talking about. They haven't detained him yet and brought him in and asked him no questions, but he's answering and stating things. Once again, what was the picture taken? They don't know if it was taken in Dallas or where it was took. They just know it's a picture of Griff and the alleged shooter. So, it was taken in Dallas at a lecture with Professor Small, David Banner, and some other professor dude. What event? Where's the event flyer? Where's the event footage? Now we're going to investigate this thing some more. Who hosted it? You know what I'm saying? Who was he mingling with there? Was he there by himself? Did he have a woman with him? Did he have a boyfriend with him? Did he this, that? Woo, woo? Man, they gonna tear this thing all apart. Anybody went there and got a email list that night, they gonna get the email list of everybody that was there. Do you have a sign-in sheet or whatever? Well, we need to get all those names. Come on, y'all. But y'all say I'm the crazy in the community. I don't know what I'm talking about. When I'm sitting up here and listening to this, like, what the? And everybody else listening to it and acting like, oh, it was a great conference and he cleared himself and, hands off Griff. Griff is the man. He's done a lot for the community.
Anyway, what was that next day after I did the lecture in Wilson? By that time, it had spread internationally. I started getting calls from Japan. I answered a call from Belgium, Italy, places. And like King Simon, so I get name, rank, serial number. I'm not really sure. Processing it, get in there. Call me next week. I took one call. And that just intrigued me. I took the one call, and the one call I took was from a call from a gentleman by the name of Ryan. Ryan was the one from the British newspaper that got the information from someone in America. And that's how the story went global through the Daily Mail. So I wanted to talk to him. I wanted to let him know a few things. And there's a lawsuit coming. You understand what I'm saying? And I wanted to keep him on the phone long enough. Shout out to Brother Rich. Thanks for getting me to that app where you could record his phone call. Right.
So now he tell us that Brother Rich gave him an app where you can record phone calls. So Brother Rich got an app on his phone where he be recording phone calls. Maybe for an interview, or maybe he talking to people that he just want to keep a record, which we know people in the conscious community have been tapping phones, right? And recording people phone conversations. So now we know people in the conscious community got apps on their phone that they record conversations on. Damn, Griff, shit. Let me get closer to the speaker. Let me get my pencil and paper out. I want to take notes. So Brother Rich got an app that he gave him to record phone conversations. So now Griff recording his phone conversations, obviously, I guess, from what he's saying. Oh boy, this is juicy, right?
A lot of people need to talk about to get that. So when I talked to Ryan, I wanted to know, and we all need to think about this, maybe I need to hear this from y'all. Where did the damn generate and start from? What was the beginning point of who put the damn picture up with the verbiage in the picture and then set it in motion?
It was on his Facebook page, man.
His Facebook page? Okay, that's what we had to get clear. That's what we had to get clear today, because I have to be able to compare my notes to y'all's. Because from the time that happened, I got the first text message, that's it. But y'all's process is different from mine. Why? Because shit, I can say my goddamn life mode, right or wrong.
So, hold up. So now you know it's still a Sabbath day like last night. I would say you so and so's and blah 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 on my page talking noise and stuff about the man once scared. What he just I'm save my life mode. What do save your life mode mean? You scared somebody trying to take your life. Why he didn't just say I'm scared? Once again, I'm scared these people trying to take me out the game, putting my picture up there like that. It'll help them better in this court case. Well, why did you flee? I thought they were trying to kill me. It'll help them in this court case. You hear me? I was scared they were trying to take my life. People, when your life is in immediate danger and you react out of that fear, you're not really responsible for anything you do. That's it. That's why I don't like people threaten my life, because if you threaten me, I believe you're going to do it, and I am fearful that you would try to take my life like you said. And that's my story. And that's what I'm going to be sticking to. I didn't know if he was playing or for real. I take that stuff seriously, so I fear for my life. Now, any aggression or any move towards me that he make, I fear that it might end in me dying, so I'm going to protect myself. That's all he had to do. He still ain't said it to this day. That was a little bit of advice for me from a youngster, and he a vet in the game. He been in this position. I know that much, though. I feared for my life. I went home, and all I seen was police cars. This guy just shot some people, and they blew him up. Imagine what they would do to me if they think I'm an accomplice in it. That's how you talk. That's what you say. That's how you cover your tail. So if they use that in a court of law, they're going to say, well, he ran because he was afraid. Not because, you know, I had to I had to use tact and start doing things to make sure they don't catch me and I can flee. And no, now it sounds like you went into a military tactic position strategy and you was fleeing. You did your best to flee, us detaining you and asking you questions. That's what I'm hearing. The untrained ear that it is, ears that they are. That's what I'm hearing.
You know that been concerned and called me up and send me a message, but I'm going to save my life, save my family's life more. All right? So I'm trying to track down where did it originate from. And to the foolish people that still calling me, saying that they glad it's over, this is the beginning of it. I spent in Africa, but they brought move.
So this ain't the beginning of it, and you have opened with the wrong opening. You don't even, you should know the game they playing, right?
The beginning of it. And we have to understand, we need to know how they operate. Most of us in this one, we already know how they operate. And I was talking to King Simon, and King Simon was saying, you know, we really truly have to compare notes, because if they're setting you up like that, you're taking Genie next, Life is next, they're going to die, they're going to shut down Rich's page.
Hold up.
Right. But only basically, she don't have any concern and call me up and send me a message, but I'm going to save my life, save my family's life more.
Now look, he gonna say polite. What polite got to do with this? He gonna say other people. Why you mentioning these people's name? I don't want my name mentioned with you, alleged associate of the Dallas shooter. Cause they up there in Cleveland right now protesting, right? People, it's gonna make me feel like I'm fucking, excuse my French, fucking dry snitching. But like what the hell? But y'all, man, y'all gonna learn. It's like what Cain did to tell granddaddy tell him, oh, you gonna learn, Cain. Y'all gonna learn, man. Y'all gonna learn one day. You keep following these pseudo revolutionary cats, these commercialized conscious cat, pop consciousness cats, and see where it's gonna end you up at. Now, Griff, who is all them people they gonna come after next? And why they gonna come out of them? Because you mentioned their name. Can I get a rundown?
All right, so I'm trying to track down where it originated from. And to the foolish people that still calling me, saying that they glad it's over, they shut the hell up. This is the beginning of it. Ask Pan Africa, when they call me move. It's the beginning of it. And we have to understand, we need to know how they operate. Most of us in this room, we already know how they operate.
So now you saying you know how they operate, but you moving silly. That's a telltale sign, people. That's an indicator to me. Yeah, we know how they operate. And then, once again, you go to calling names.
And I was talking to King Simon, and King Simon was saying, you know, we really truly have to compare notes because if they're setting you up like that, irritated genie next.
Irritated genie next.
Polite is next.
Polite is after him.
They come at the dot. They're going to shut down Rich's page.
They coming at the dot. They're going to shut down Rich's page. They're going to come after side now. They ain't conversate what?
You understand what I'm saying? They're coming. You understand what I'm saying? And we have to understand that particular dynamic. To the foolish, simple-minded brothers in Detroit, St. Louis, and a few other places, bragging about and praising his brother for doing what he did.
Now this sound like listening to my video, you know. And I was saying how the brothers was taking the photo and putting it up and claiming that Kemet birthed this guy. Black Power birthed him. This, that, and the other. Why would you do that? You know, who want to claim the Dallas shooter, alleged shooter? Who want to do that? Like, yeah, that was my best of friends. We grew up together and he told me the plan. You know, who want to be the accomplice? Who want to, well, I can't even accomplice to the crime, right? By claiming them. But then, brothers, Hebrew Israelites soft. They won't put in work like that and stuff. Once again, HM provocateurs. The video's on the channel. Go check them out.
That's not something you say out loud. Say it again. You see how the hush came over the room? I said. Some foolish brothers already made a YouTube clip about me, Brother Rich. I said. I mean, blasphemy. Called saying I was bug dancing. I'm trying to figure out that particular dynamic. I know you that you're trying to save your life. I wasn't talking to anyone. I wasn't.
See, once again, scared that they were trying to take his life, so he was trying to save his life. But my video with the title, if y'all scared, meaning more than him, but more than anything, him, if you scared, say you scared. Once again, I gave you the reason why you say you scared. That's like your get out of run free card. I ran because I was afraid. I'm talking now because I'm afraid. I'm doing all this stuff because I'm afraid. I'm not thinking rational. Well, you should shut up, and your advisor should say, read this and get off the camera and get off the mic. Then we're going to let everybody else come up to the press conference and talk from the position why you should be afraid and why you should this and why you took proper measurements. See, you gotta use strategy. Now y'all use it to get $1 and get the dollar out of the people's pocket. Give me that dollar. We gonna do it like this. We're gonna have you two argue, fight. We're gonna start this thing up. You talk about his wife and all of this stuff, right? You can plan all this stuff, but you can't plan a press conference to help the brother. You plan a press conference so you can get the first story, and you got him running his mouth about stuff that he shouldn't be running about. And then when you see the video, the audio, you don't say, oh shit, this damn near incriminating and it's incriminating to me. I ain't gonna put this up. Then you put the shit up. You put it up on the internet. Like, if they didn't have a snitch in the room, the people that took the video and audio and put it on the internet is telling the damn story. Y'all don't see this? It's not resonating with you? Like, he said all these names and all of this stuff, and everybody sitting there listening, and nobody said, hey, man, put this shit up on the internet, man, because this right here could get some people in trouble. Like, it should be a cease and assist right now. Take it down so nobody else can hear it, nobody else can download it, and it don't go viral. It don't, you know what I'm saying? But it's too late. You already know it's too late. Because once it hit the YouTube page, all they got to do is go to YouTube and say, we need a copy of such and such video, such and such date. He tried to take it down, but we couldn't get to it. They got access to it. You can't wipe it off that database. And you know it's on a database because it processing it. And they can tell the audio that's in it. If you playing music and all of that, they put the coder in it and everything. So they got the video. So it's too late. Negro should have never posted it. How you gonna listen to it or be there and don't be aware of how incriminating it may be? Like, come on, people. Crisis management. Somebody, Lord, please help these brothers. Somebody need to take this pro bono and go help them brothers. Y'all need the Moors now so they can tell you about some laws. You might need to holler at some Moors. You know what I'm saying?
Giving up information. The three people that I had conversations with are in this damn room right now. Ron Hope, I talked to Rich, and I talked to Black Dot.
Okay. I ain't talked to nobody but Rich, Ron Hope, and Black Dot. So if you want to know what I said in between that time, you need to talk to Rich, Ron Hope, and Black Dot. Damn. Like, really? Really, people? Have y'all looked at this? Have y'all listened to this? Have you even thought about it? It's been a day or so. I was really like, it's the Sabbath day. I shouldn't even do a video. People gonna tell me I'm gospeling this, that. But nah, people, the people in the community need help. Because these type of things is going on daily now. Every other day, somebody getting shot. Every other day since the Dallas shooting and a little bit before that, things have been happening back to back. If we as a community do not know how to be quiet, don't talk to police, through the media, through the phone, through Twitter, don't talk to these people. Shut your mouth. Don't talk. Don't text. Don't talk. Don't do nothing. You got to get off the grid with your conversation, at least, especially about that. I mean, you can talk about anything under the sun, but the questions that they want to ask you that you don't want to answer, you can't volunteer them nothing, because it's going to lead them to something else, which lead them to something else, which might lead them to nowhere. But they going to go knocking on doors and, hey, he said your name and said he talked to you. You're one of the three people he talked to. What did y'all talk about? This, that, and the other. He even talk about going home. And that, I mean, the man told so much. I ain't even gonna play it no more because I feel dirty playing it. I feel dirty. Like, ugh. Right? It's just, man, I know some of y'all gonna be mad at me. Some of y'all gonna be like, well, damn it, Israel, you broke the story. Somebody had to break it down like you, but shit, you be on stuff, and I would be less than who I am if I didn't talk and deal with it. So however y'all want to look at it, it's cool. I look at it as is, you know what I'm saying? So now, this one sister, she was posting on YouTube, and she wrote this, and I told her she was right, because she was like, if you said there's a time to be quiet, then why are you telling your every move and naming every person you've been communicating with at a press conference, which is now being posted on YouTube for hundreds of thousands to watch? Isn't this contradictory, or however you say it, right? And now all those you have named should be next to be looked at, right? Same thing, same sentiment. I had the same thing. I said it on my video when I made it. If you have contact with them, it's going down. Right? So brothers come attacking me. Let me show you, right? I'm on some Professor Griff now. I gotta clear my name. I gotta run my mouth a little bit. I gotta show some posts. Because I told the brother, if you really want to talk, I mean, it's just a matter of hitting me up. Who on this line know that if somebody want to talk to me, all they gotta do is say, I want to talk to you, or you want to argue, debate a matter and try to make me look stupid. I'm willing to allow you to try. Ain't nothing wrong with trying, people. And if you fail, you should learn from it. So it ain't like you lost nothing. You should be gaining from your mistake, your ignorance, right? Where my video at? All right. So a couple brothers come over here on my video trying to get at me, right? Go and put them on blast right quick and make a look social media record, right? This brother right here. Now this supposed to be like Shaka Utmost, step brother, you know, and Ra. And he might not be and Ra, but you know, the craft for and Ra. I don't know what he is though, but he claimed he been down with Dr. Ben and stuff. You know, this clown dude right here, right? I don't know if he from New York, Cali, where he from, but this dude right here, right? See, he said I was going in on Sadnetta. That's why I banned you from the HOK. You trying to come up on other people shine. We already know what you trying to get paid from views, nigga. You just like the whack TV. He trying to in the whack TV dissing them. You bitches deserve it, each other. You know what I'm saying? For what? Cause I mentioned the truth. If you scared, say you scared. I mean, if he's scared, what? Don't say you scared. Try to have some foolish pride and be like, nah, they just trying to take my life and stuff, right? So now what the other brother at? Oh, he deleted his comment. He disappeared. He disappeared. That's all right. I got the emails though. But see, he's smart. He got on down, right? So now I'm a dick rider. You know what I'm saying? We need to boycott shit like this. Well, I mean, the thing would be don't even watch it or don't even comment on it, because then people that at least come over here, they start looking and reading the comments and stuff, you know, they gonna read what you say. This dude right here said, what? Let's blow it up some. You got some more too. But anyway, you know, so the other brother, he deleted his comment, right? Which is cool. Let me see. Oh, he is. He didn't delete it. He is. It's a waste of time. It sounds ignorant, right? He going through his little thing. Griff track record in the black community over 30 years is this, that, and the other. But Griff on there fucking, well, once again, people, watch my language. He on there, you know what I'm saying, snitching. So you see what I told him. I told you I used that language, right? You know what I'm saying? I told him my hangout is always open. That's if you really want to talk, but you want, you know, the right, you really want to write stuff, cool. You need to end the bullshit now. Thank you. If you want to talk, set up a date. I entertain the bullshit a little more, you know. So that's what it is, people. That's the type of stuff you get for, you know, reporting or talking on things over social media, trying to be honest with people and trying to give people a little insight. Even Professor Griff, if he would have just really sat down and listened to my video, which I'm nobody in the community compared to others, right? Nobody really want to hear what a wise man have to say in a house full of fools, right? Because they foolish enough to think they the wise ones and that the wise man is the fool, you know. Well, you don't see it our way, and we got majority, so majority rule, you the fool, we wise. Okay. Y'all wise then. But once again, Griff, change your conversation and just state that you were scared. Like, I was scared. I'm not going to say anything else because I done made some silly statements and named people and involved them in this situation because I was scared. I just wanted to start on some corrupt. I guess he is a rapper. He was on some corrupt. I'm calling out names. You know what I'm saying? You remember when he was beefing with DMX? Jigga, so-and-so. The only X I know is RBX and Exhibit and RBX, and, you know, calling out names. That brother was calling out names. And if you go check out any of them videos from that day, you will see that he was still going on calling out names. Calling out Zaza Ali without calling her name out, talking about she gonna snitch to the police for him. On So, people, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. We're gonna call it a day, y'all. You know, hopefully y'all got some insight into this. Maybe y'all will look at it different. You know, watch how those who trying to monetize off this situation move and how they doing things. People, watch who you call, who you talk with, who they call and who they talk with, association, because, you know, right now the Hebrew Israelite community is hot, right? The conscious community, hot. The comedic community hot. So these blocks are hot, if you know what I mean. They hot. You know what I'm saying? Really, when the block hot, all merchandise, all sales, everything's supposed to shut down, right? But when you're money hungry, well, they killing our people. We ain't supposed to have a debate. Well, we gonna blame it on your God because in the midst of all this, he allowing this stuff to go on. Somehow or another, they always gonna put it on God, right? Their decisions. God made Griff call all those names out too, right? Griff chose to call them names out. People, I'm gone. You know, watch yourself, people. Be safe. Watch your own kind as well as the other kind. We have community terrorism going on in the community, bullying, terrorists, people putting up people address and phone numbers and different crazy stuff. You know, I'm calling people 300-400 times and stuff. You know, since the insertion of the Michael Edwards and the Basims, Joseph, Michael, whatever, you know, that it's a lot of that has picked up the activities of those things that picked up and stuff. So, you know, watch for the pair of Arab that sit by the door. I'm gonna do a couple days on that, and we're gonna start analyzing some more his time in the community. And since the day of him trying to attack me, well, we're gonna go back to it started with Lex. You know, he called the sister a bitch, he called the brother a monkey, right? Called a brother a monkey, called the sister a bitch, called my mother a bitch, but he's Salnetta ace in the hole now with his good mercenary brethren, Michael Edwards. So, people, we're going to have some more controversial stuff going on over here. We're going to also deal with doctrine and teaching stuff and dealing with stuff, things of that nature. But this stuff here that's going on in the community, we going to talk about that too. We're going to talk about everything. I ain't got no time on my hand. Might be a 10-minute video, 5-minute video, 8-hour video, but we going to get it in, people. With that said, peace.